It's time for 999. I gotta actually get the game on the screen for myself. I can see what's happening. Okay. When we last left off, there's some real interesting time stuff happening in this game. To give you a recap of what this game is generally about, 9 people are brought to this location where 9 years ago, an experiment was done on children. Those children were forced to communicate telepathically with their siblings and stuff in Nevada. So the kids are off in East Jesus. The other kids are in Nevada. They have to like psychically solve puzzles to survive. Otherwise, they'll be incinerated. Really scary stuff. And one of the kids, Akane, is stuck in the incinerator room. In one timeline, it seems like she gets incinerated because she has no one to communicate with, because she lost her psychic connection to who she was communicating with. In the timeline we're currently occupying, Junpei is that person communicating with child version of her as adult version of him. You hear Akane and you think of Ranma 1/2. Is that so? I watched that when I was a kid. I can't remember it at all. Just that if they fell into water, they became a girl. I knew what you meant, though, Orskate. I knew it. You're watching this through Morphic Resonance. Is that so, Rixunner? You forgot we were getting tactical the day before Zamboni Jesus is celebrating. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics tomorrow, y'all. Look forward to it. And Kiosk Queen, thank you so much. Good to see you. Hello, hello. They made a mistake and put her in the same group as her brother, so she had no one to communicate with in the other group. Right. Yeah. So she doesn't have a connection in that other group. But she has a connection to Junpei because they're pals. They were like childhood friends. They have a really strong connection. You hear some of these names, you think of Persona. Is that so? Interesting. 5 or 4? Any of the other ones? Oh, maybe another one. I think there's a Junpei in 3 or something. So we're psychically communicating with this girl back in time somehow, and she's communicating with us. We both need each other to get out of this puzzle room or else we'll die. Both of us in both timelines. And so we were able to successfully do that through the morphogenetic field. Ooh, interesting. And now I think we're kind of close to the exit. There's a big door. I think there's a submarine beyond this one. Is Ben Star in Tactics as well? There's a Junpei in 5? I can't even remember that, but maybe you're right. Oh, was that in like the DLC version of it, like the Royal? They had 20 years and $20 billion to set up this cockamamie puzzle pervert dungeon, but only an hour to double check their subject, right? I guess kidnapping kids is tough business. They keep screwing the ones up and put them in the wrong groups. You seen the remaster? How about that? Hi, Pastel. Oh, by the way, I wanted to call this Puzzle Perverts Unite, but Twitch won't let me say pervert in my title. So just so you know, it should be Puzzle Perverts Unite. You all knew, though, when you saw it. I knew you knew. Okay. So we're also switching between commanding Junpei as an adult and Akane as a kid. You're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're going to open, and you're going to open now. What if I beat the game right now? This game is wild, Bex. It's kind of one of those things you got to see to believe. So now we're Akane. Now we're the girl. By the way, she's the person who kidnapped everybody and put us here. Just so you know. She put everybody here. She puts 2 people that were like CEOs of the pharmaceutical company that did experiments on children. One mother of the children who were experimented on. one cop who was trying to bust this experiment thing wide open. A brother and sister who participated in the experiment. Her own brother, herself, and then me. I think because, like, we had that childhood connection, I guess. I don't know. Or she wants to kill me. I'm still not sure yet. Maybe she wants to kill me. Maybe I killed a bunch of rabbits. Maybe she killed a bunch of rabbits. Don't worry about the rabbit thing. That was when we were kids. So anyway, this is Akane. As a kid, I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. Her brother's name is Aoi, but he's also called Sansa. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the Gigantic, which then sank, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Always seems blue. Indeed. Very funny. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone. Aoi whispered. Yeah. You killed the rabbit for a stew? I hope not. It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue. So what would happen in 9 years? Of course, later 9 years, she gets everybody on the boat, sets up some wackadoodle puzzles, makes to solve them. Exactly. If you have any questions to ask him though, Bex. Yes, finally, air! This is Junpei. He's the main character. Ugh! Damn, that sun is bright. Can barely see anything. Gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You've got to be shitting me.
It can't be.
Is the reveal gonna be we're not on a boat? We're in a warehouse? Hey, Matt, Catastrophist. Good to see you. Yeah, I wonder, are they near the shore? I'm not sure. I know, this is why therapy should be available to everybody, so that in 9 years you don't have to kidnap a bunch of people and put bombs in their stomach and make them do puzzle stuff.
This is...
Nevada? The warehouse in Nevada? Did I tell you that they were in a warehouse? This is the craziest looking warehouse I've ever seen in my life.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you this whole time. I was like, there's no way they're actually on a boat. This is just a very complex scheme. And they had the hose pouring water through everybody's doors. Because otherwise, if we were in a boat, wouldn't the water level be rising all the time?
The mock experiment building.
This is where Clover was. Her brother was on the boat.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Can you believe it? Yeah, I guess they had a lot of water on hand. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Why are they still playing like the ocean sounds? This is the Norwegian Cruise Line simulation warehouse. I see. Much cheaper. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Yeah, because you got out. Right, our bracelets. Guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. Mm-hmm. There never even was a detonator to begin with. Figures. Only one person died through explosion, and that was Mr. 9 at the very top. And she probably was so excited to blow that dude up. Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Yeah. Did they? Yeah, I guess they did blow up the fake snake. So she just murdered 2 executives of that pharmaceutical company. I'm not mad about it, honestly. We didn't reunite with Aoi after this. I have a feeling that's coming next. Cause like he like kidnaps Akane and takes her to the next room. So where is everybody else? Exactly, Manny. Technically, they tricked Ace into murdering them. However, I think if you put a bomb in somebody and then you make somebody play your game, then it's still your bomb inside them. Why did she want to F with the not CEO folks? To access the morphogenetic field, I guess? To like make us believe we're in dire circumstances because that is needed in order to do all this stuff, because she needed us to reach back in time to her 9 years ago. And I suppose we couldn't have done that if we weren't under duress. So she knew that we would help her, but not if we knew what was going on. It's a backup game I finished early. I think there's another ending to get. You can't reason with puzzle perverts fast out. They're gonna do things the wrong way every time.
Are you okay?
Okay, we still got stuff. Lotus closure as to, yeah, Lotus could never find out what happened to her daughters who were kidnapped and then returned to her. And the kids wouldn't open up in therapy. So she got to learn more about it. Even as like an elite hacker woman, she could not find out more unless she was exposed to the CEO guy. You're not trying to judge, you're just curious, yeah.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. We still got a video game left. Okay, in case I've not got that final ending early yet. Depends on how much time I have. Maybe some Jackbox. Maybe some Hades. Maybe some Yakuza. Probably not Demon Souls. Like, even though I am enjoying it, wouldn't subject myself to that at night. It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly set. And she's trying to think of puzzles right now, I bet.
How does it look then?
So, the thing about starting Virtue's Last Reward is I'm gonna definitely be playing Tomodachi Life 13 days or so. So, I need a day where I can definitely play Tomodachi Life. So, if I start something, I might just like for the next 2 weeks just do maybe like 2 Hades days or 2 Yakuza days or 2 Tactics days or something like that. Maybe even 2 Demon Souls days. Honestly, I don't think there's an issue with that. Until we get to Tomodachi Life, because I am really looking forward to playing Tomodachi Life. Jackbox would pop off. I was thinking about that today. As I was like, I wonder how much time it would take to beat this game. Maybe we'll do some Jackbox. He was half serious and half joking. Thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see.
What the hell happened to this guy?
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
You look like you got hit by a train, kid. What the hell happened?
What does that even mean?
You look bumpy. Junpei grinned and...
Ow, ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
What
You
happened?
can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Oh, he got jumped.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
About what? Yeah, it looks like he knocked on the wrong tree in Animal Crossing, right? Yeah, Junpei became Jumpy who got real bumpy. Looks like you today. You feel like your body's all banged up. Look at the Nevada desert go by. Look at the station wagon. Whose station wagon is this? Also, where are the others? For an SUV, is that an SUV? This thing is a smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building with the keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Yeah, Akane did that, obvious. Anyways, we jumped in and now here we are screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Her breasts are like... You know that. Someone give her a jacket, please. Snake, Seven, and I are all squeezed into the back seat. I still can't believe we let her drive. Oh, Christ. What about the others? What about Santa and his sister?
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when you're around, and there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
I'm glad the girls are sitting up front.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
Let the ad break start soon, folks. Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out.
Okay, so they already got out. That's fun. Who are you? You drive all over the bumps in the situation? For what? For what? What purpose?
There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Just for fun? Oh, shit. God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. What if we hit the, like, crash into the other car? It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. Hi, Michiyu. They'd been hiding in the bushes in the back of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Oh, these are the kids who killed the bunny rabbits. Okay, psychopaths then. When we saw what they're doing, Jumpy ran up to them, furious.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, we're getting a flashback within a flashback. Then he jumped on him, quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Officer, please, you have to come with me.
Watch it be Officer 7. The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
Run away after you threw the kitty to me?
No, he had to get a punch in her too. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out. I hope that wasn't like a... We're gonna hope, since it's elementary school, that's a baby tooth, right? I pray.
Yeah, I guess I could've.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
It would be so crazy if she was like, no, that was me. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for a very complex woman.
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind. Killing the grass! Either it's anime and teeth can just grow back, yeah. Or he got veneers, if it's not anime.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
Okay, so then they actually killed them.
I couldn't forgive them for that. So I...
Okay, so she didn't kill the rabbits.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Great. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Well, guess I should say Gitaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project?
This is a freak.
Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Pretty sure he's probably dead. Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
They put his ass... Oh, that's why they're going fast and hitting every bump. I see. Yes, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty. No emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
Could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
He thought through the morphogenetic field he could cure his prosopagnosia.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set,
That's such bullshit.
I could see faces.
That's such bullshit. That's such bullshit. That's so stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's the stupidest explanation.
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
Man, you have too much money.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer,
Hit me with it, man. I honestly have 4 more hours left of the show. I would like the philosophical
you see,
answer.
the human collective consciousness.
Hit a bump. I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Where is the mummy? Where's the mummy woman? I want that. Apparently, she was supposed to be in the
What's the
library.
deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the gigantic,
Wait, is she at the bottom of the ocean right now? Someone who's seen a rectal prolapse in work, you get the sentiment. Yeah. At the end of this game so much. It's very Uchikoshi for you, right? I'm so jazzed about it. Culinary disaster. I'm so glad to be experiencing this right now.
I kept going after Hongo on my own. Catch up when I finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
Right. Anthony Bourdain.
Really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Sounds like Hongo has something to say. All right, fine. I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigal.
I figured it was a mandrake. I'm sorry for screaming. I figured it was a mandrake as soon as we saw the. So, Alice was this supposed Egyptian priestess or something like that who was supposed to, when she died, froze over somehow, and then, like, she seemed to be so lifelike as if she had just died moments ago, but was like perfectly preserved. Because, like, there was ice in her body that wouldn't melt even in the desert or something. So her name was actually All Ice. And they shortened it to Alice. Which I still don't think is a fitting name for an Egyptian woman, but what the hell do I know? Yeah, her body was supposedly filled with ice nine, which only melts at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Which I would imagine the heat of the desert that she was probably located in would surpass that. She came in contact with Ice 9, the one from the Vonnegut novel. Okay. Yeah, she was all ice, so they called her Alice. It's just some bullshit. We thought that she was a beautiful priestess woman, but in fact, she might have just been a mandrake. As soon as he said it was a root, I'm like, it's mandrake. It's mandragora.
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soberine.
Oh, he made a drug that puts people to sleep. Speaking of ice, Nobuo Uematsu released a new album called Meregnon, Heart of Ice today. Interesting. Have you given it a listen, Manny? What do you think?
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. It was just a root in there. There's just a root. Inside a big Egyptian coffin, there was just a root. I don't know about that. You gotta go grind. Good luck today, Pastel. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride. Akane Vision, back in the day.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
Let it be a mandrake root.
This is for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
For you, though? Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out. Oh, what if this is that spooky ass doll that was from Yakuza 3? Remember that spooky ass doll in my inventory that was cursed as hell? That honestly still scares me. His hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Voodoo doll? You think it's a voodoo doll, actually? Not a for you doll?
Are you sure
Okay.
it's not a voodoo doll?
The lady at the shop? Why is my man in a shop selling voodoo dolls? I'm very confused.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Of course, the person who made this game would love to spend some Voden in this.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Oh, this is great. I hope she tortures this little
Why are
doll.
you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You like strange antiquities, indeed.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe.
Running the gamut today, aren't we? Really running the gamut today. So we're messing with voodoo, and now we're impersonating Native Americans. This is going well.
This doll, traditional charm
Please stop.
of tribe.
Please stop this. You must stop this. You have to stop this.
So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
You're such an idiot.
If something bad, then hold
My God,
and
in
pray.
heaven, Jesus Christ. Save me. Save me from the nothing I
I
become.
go wherever you are. So here, take it.
So I'm guessing because of this doll, that's why she has the psychic connection to Junpei. I didn't say that. I didn't say my mom was a very colored woman. I actually said my mom was a woman of color. And quickly corrected myself. She's a woman who really enjoys color. Okay. I didn't say my mom was a very colored woman. You know what Stella's thinking when and she's not asleep watching me play? Yeah, she's probably like, why are you looking at this flickering monitor? I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
And then she stabs it every day. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down on my face and fell onto June's tiny armed
Jumpy,
body.
I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
That's nice. Except that he did. He did forget her. Easily at the beginning of this video game until she fell right on his body. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the sky. Oh, the hill, sorry. We sat bathed in the warm light of the evening, just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one, the lights of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get, says Junpei, in the modern time. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and the only one that's really important. Is it how did Akane occupy this space when she died 9 years ago? Essentially. It has to do with June and Akane. Okay, it is. Nine years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the Morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? All right, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Did he lie?
What?
Be the scariest MFer we've ever seen. Oh, they're very white. What? Oh, she's wearing clothes, thank God. Excuse the hell out of me. The Egyptian priestess is here. The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up, hitchhiking. American style. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. You gonna let the mummy in? Because why would you lie about seeing a child die? It is odd. Don't forget your towel, it says. Okay. Wait, it says finished all scenarios in 999. Oh, snap. Do I really have every damn thing? Am I done? I don't have this, though. How do I have an eggplant question. How do I get this thing? Don't tell me what it is or if it's important to get. How do I get this thing? Maybe he was told to lie. And also his memory was messed up in the first place. Like he had concussive damage or something where he had like amnesia. He couldn't remember what was going on. Are we really done? I want to know how to get this thing. It's a text pic. That's the Smell-O-Vision timeline, I see. Wow, that was wild. Okay, so I was right. She was the puzzle pervert all along. Congrats to me. When they were in the incinerator, his head started pounding and he asked where Akane was. Like the change had messed with his head. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So maybe he like remembered it one way and then boom, he like the new information changed. It especially make sense would be that Seven's amnesia was a way for the timelines to converge as the events unfolded. Maybe he genuinely saw her dead, but now his memory is wrong. Yeah, perhaps. So I understand the fever part. Does that have to do with this thing right here, Ziff, that I want to click on? Because I don't think so. No, then I don't need that information right now. We're focusing on how to get here. So let's focus on this one, huh? I would still like to unlock this. I think I've made all the text choices. This is like which of the 3 doors you're going to go into from the hospital room. That should lead us to the confinement rooms and the torture room and the submarine ending. The 1, 6, and 2 doors. Interesting. Let's hop over there.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 people.
Everyone's scrapping. Oh yeah, because didn't he insult her?
Oh, let go of me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Okay. Oh, I guess if I pick... I guess I never picked door 2. Interesting.
My choice is door 2.
Hey, wait a minute there.
Yeah, okay.
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
Now this is new dialogue.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here. I had 3 pieces of paper,
Mm-hmm.
and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
What's up, APOC? Good to see you. I think I beat the game.
Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, that's the little thing unlocked,
So we know
huh?
who's going through door 2. It'll be me, Lotus, and Junpei. The only problem
That's
is the other
exactly what
victims.
happens.
June and I want door 6.
Clover and I choose door 1.
I see. So if you choose door 3, you have to go to door 6. It doesn't even take you to this room. You just have to pick 6. Interesting. Hi, Harmless. Good to see you.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
If only somebody had the bracelets.
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace? Huh?
Well,
Then what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs. You guys are coming back?
I'm waiting to kill everybody.
That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it?
Actually, this isn't the Clover killing everybody timeline.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9.
I love how bad so many of these other timelines went. Like, I suppose we had to learn from dying several times to put all that intel in the morphogenetic field so that in at least one timeline, June could get justice. You know.
We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the notary game works.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to be by myself for a while.
So essentially, Akane did kill us several times over, or at least lead to circumstances in which we would die. Just so that there would be a circumstance in which she would
You
live.
understand, right?
However, that works because she did die 9 years ago, but we remembered her in this timeline and she's still alive. I guess time is weird with the morphogenetic field.
all right. I'm going through door 1.
Can't decide whether to work a bit more before training or not to. What kind of work do you want to get done today, Harmless?
That all right with you, June?
Yes.
Well, we'll be going then.
Yeah, I figured the
Let's
Ziff
move
in
to-
reference to your do you understand the fever part. I figured that's her phasing in and out of existence. Because at the end, she's like in the incinerator room as kid version talking to adult Junpei. So
Yeah.
she's probably feeling the heat
I won't see June
and
for a
also
while.
phasing in and out of existence. You have to sync some dumb Google app scripts. Okay. So I guess that's the little bit more work you think you're gonna do.
This was my choice. Seven said we'd all see each other again, and I'm
Yeah.
going to believe that.
So you interpret it, yeah.
The other group went to A deck to go through door 1.
At first I was, because I couldn't imagine the twist that we got, I was thinking, oh, she's just faking it because she made all these puzzles and she doesn't want to, like, interfere with us solving them. But then, you know, it makes more sense that she's kind of not even there.
Join them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what we'll find down
So
there.
I need to drink some water, Ryan. Ding.
We ready?
Okay.
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first.
So this should be the torture room or something like that. Never explained why she's dressed like this. I guess it's just style.
Let's go.
I can't believe
Where the hell is it this time?
Akane went through the trouble of making all these bracelets. It's so
I don't
funny.
see it.
That's interesting, yeah. It's hinted at with the story of the cooked egg. I don't remember a story about a cooked egg in this.
I'm not sure. We should finish. All right. This hallway's pretty short. 3 on the left.
All right, this is the jail room.
All right, let's get started.
Yes, nope.
Sure thing.
Split up.
I'll try the one
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, so that just takes us to prison stuff. Okay. That confused you? Do you figure they would explain her attire beyond it's an anime game? Yeah, they certainly did not. All they did was have Junpei say, "Are you a dancer?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And that's it. I was like, finally, we're going to make sense of this timeline. But it's just like, I think the best explanation is the guy who made this game is very horny. And often is. And that's it. He's just a horny guy. In most of the games, he puts a beautiful woman in there. Because he likes to look at beautiful women. She was taking a belly dancing class. That's even worse than just him wanting to draw her in a horny outfit. Why is she dressed up like some weird Party City knockoff version of Jasmine from Aladdin? Oh, yeah. It honestly feels like they changed her character design at some point with all the references to her being old. It's very strange. I think it's just the weird fixation with youth and disgust with women aging beyond 30 or something like that. Because they don't show her with any wrinkles or anything, Apoc. It's like she doesn't look like a wrinkled woman, but I suppose because she's 10 years older than most of them, they're like, ew, gross. It's the Japanese Christmas cake trope. Interesting. Yeah. It's such a weird thing with age. She looks so gorgeous. So, but here's the thing. The characters in the game berate her for being old, and yet she's the horniest drawn woman there. It's like, this is clearly this guy's thing. And yet they're like, is he defensive of this woman he made up? That he's like, I don't want anyone else to be attracted to this woman but me, the weirdo who made her. You know? I don't get it. Boy, we sure do have a lot of time. So there's no other damn endings, huh? This is just it? This is all we get? It sure is a lot, but you know, be nice. It'd be nice if there was more. And I really don't want to start Virtue's Last Reward right now, because in 2 weeks I'm going to not be playing it. I'm going to be playing Tomodachi Life. I don't know what. Oh yeah, Eggplant. I guess, is there any other endings to this? Put on some music while we look at Lotus. 100% done. Who would have thought? Okay, well, good for me. Well, that was 999. Once I'm done beating another game, I will come back and do more of Virtue's Last Reward, which is the next game in the franchise. Very excited for that. Gotta figure out what I want to play tonight. I can't just like wrap it up here. I think I'm gonna do a little Hades since we got plenty of time. What a great series, though. Good game, yeah, a lot of fun. Definitely some issues with it. Definitely some issues with this one. Just some weird, like, out of left field stuff. Some trimming of the dialogue department. Yeah, but also, like, why the reference to Native Americans? Why a voodoo doll? There's a lot of stuff that's just like, why do we make that choice? I don't know. Well, hey, I'm such a puzzle pervert. I just beat this game already, Smee. And this is where I say goodbye to YouTube. Thanks for watching me play 999. Bye, YouTube.